Hey guys, today I want to do a small video on this. Everyone is talking about this and why. Um, so in case you don't know, this is Impact Drake. This is Takara Tomi's latest attack release Beyblade. It came out just in January or late December. I think it was December 28th. So this just came out and we'll talk about it. Let's take it apart real quick and let's get into the bits first, right? You have the bit, which is going to be low rush. So there is a little bit of burst resistance there. Low rush. I think this does a great job. Rush is a great bit for an attack type. It's one of my favorites because it really goes in and it attacks, right? Honestly, that's what you want. We have this really cool recolor of 960. So 960 we've seen before. We've seen it several times. I like this recolor. I personally run a all blacked out one on my blades just because that's my style. And then we have the ratchet itself. So low rush is a new bit. 960 is not new. Low rush and this are really what you're getting this for, which in case you didn't know, this is the new blade, which is part rubber. Part rubber. I guess if I dropped it, it wouldn't have hurt it, right? It's rubber. Part rubber and part metal. Contact points here are rubber instead of plastic as they were in other ones, but really I guess the thing here is it's a high attack blade. It's got rubber all over it, so when it's hitting other blades, it's really just absorbing those hits and dishing out its own. A huge thing, oh my, I got this, I'm not gonna lie, this launcher is awesome, right? Like this color pattern is super cool. And I'm gonna go through my sponsor at Newsel 3D, and I'm gonna hook this one up also. So be sure if you have this, he has tons of parts. Personally, I like to go ahead and put the ring on the end of the string ones. I'm probably gonna throw a red or a gray ring on there, and then customize that new handle, right, with all the stuff they have coming out. Use my link in the description below. Use Blader in your checkout at Newsel 3D. Go ahead and get yourself some new parts for your Impact Drake or anything else that you have coming out. So I want to get back to the blade. This blade, everybody is talking about it, saying anything from my buddy over at Left Spin Bays says it's insane. My buddy Zanky says it's unstoppable, but it's not, right? So everybody's talking about how great this is. While I think this is a good blade, I played with it as soon as it got to the house. My son and I cracked it open, played a few rounds. Anytime he sees the mail, that's why you'll never really see me do any box openings, because my son checks the mail and he knows when we get something from one of the distributors or something that it's probably a new Beyblade. He knows like the sizes. We open it up and he wants to play immediately. So you're really not ever gonna see me do any kind of openings or anything like that, just because, I'm sorry, but my son is more important than an opening for the channel. So we played a few rounds with it. I played it first. I played twice, and this is coming right off of me getting Mogus and him saying it's not fair. So then he wanted to play this, and I actually played what he built. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that picture up in the box above. So actually, he had built Savage Bear. So he got Savage Bear for Christmas, and I don't know why, but it's one of those that he really wanted. So he built it up, and I believe it's Savage Bear 360 on spike. He got like this massive box for Christmas, and he deconstructs them, builds them as like Legos for him. So he built a combination for me to use, which was Savage Bear 360 on spike. We played to 7, and I actually went 7-1 with Savage Bear against this. right? So it does go to show tactics and strategy do come into play. I knew that with this blade, and Savage Bear being so light, I didn't really stand a chance if we went toe to toe. So I tried to sneak some shots in, get some angles, shoot into parts of the stadium that he was probably leaving an opening, right? And by leaving an opening, this is literally about the size of Savage Bear. So what I mean is, as he shoots across, if I try to shoot over and hook back to get the ratchet on the upside, right? If I'm hitting the upside here, instead of hitting him dead on, or even like this, if you can get up underneath him, it led to, I think, 1 or 2 bursts and a few spin finishes, just because, you know, there was a way to get around it. So I don't think that, now when I played, I did go 7-0. So this is a good blade, but I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not unbeatable if you have I mean, I was running a combo I didn't even create, right? I was handed something, and I just had to adapt to the situation. But for this, if you were to come across it in a tournament, the guy has probably practiced with it. Now, if he hasn't, know where to go, right? Know where to shoot, know how to attack, know how to get up under it, and what the benefits of your blade are. I knew that Savage Bear was compact. I knew that it was dense. It's not great, but I know it's similar to Rhino Horn. So I really wanted to get under and try and push him up, right? So when you look at this blade in a tournament, please do not think that it's unbeatable. Do I think it'll be the new meta? Absolutely. I think this is going to replace possibly a drawn buster, maybe a drawn sword. I still see a lot of those in tournaments. You know, where you do see a wizard rod, I think that this could go against wizard rod, but what I don't think they're expecting is that off chance, off meta pull where you have something like a Rhino Horn, right? I probably wouldn't pick Savage Bear in a tournament, right? But maybe a Savage Bear. I'm sorry, not a Savage Bear, a Rhino Horn, maybe Sphinx Cowl, maybe one of those more dense blades that's just more compact, get up underneath. You don't have as much mass to move around, and really you can get up underneath it. Where this one is going to shine, you know, maybe not the best matchups, would be to run this against something like Shark Edge, something where like an all-out attack type, right? Your drawn busters, your drawn busters, your drawn swords, any of the drawn series, really. Maybe drawn dagger would be okay. But any blade that has like a heavy hit, hope to burst initial reaction, this would not be the best choice against it. Or this would be the best choice against it, but that would not be a good choice against this. Strictly because if you hit one of those rubber pieces, it's absorbing, right? And then just the way it is, he's gonna absorb, spin a little bit longer than you and probably outspin you, or he's gonna absorb and send you off into a pocket somewhere. So what you're really looking for is multiple small attacks. I'm thinking something like drawn dagger, something maybe like knife shinobi, which is not good, but if you could get it to work, because just of how small it is, like your Talon Terras, you know, whale, Gale Wyvern, something like that, where Vice Tiger. I think Vice Tiger would do really well against this, just because you have a lot of, you have multiple attacks, especially maybe on Unite. I think Vice Tiger on Unite, I'm probably going to run that just to see what it does. And I'll upload that into the shorts later. I'll put a few against this, just combos that I think will take this out, just for a multi-hit ratio. This one will hit hard, because of the low rush, because of, you know, the 4-point metal and rubber. So really you have 8 contact points here. So really I think that we're gonna stand a better chance with maybe a defense blade, a balance blade, or even let me rephrase. We're gonna stand a better chance at a defense blade set up as a balance blade, meaning you have a different spike is not gonna work on the bottom. It did, but needle, unless you're really working it, it's not gonna work against a high level blader, right? So this video, I just wanted to get it out there. Impact Drake is great. It's a great blade. I added it to my collection, obviously, but I do not think that this is broken to the point of Wizard Rod or even Silver Wolf. I know that Silver Wolf, people are complaining a lot about that one. I don't think this one's as broken as Wizard Rod. Silver Wolf is beatable, but I don't think it's Wizard Rod broken. And I really look forward to playing around with this, putting up some new combos. I've built a few combos, but if you notice, I like to stick with the regular bits that come with it, but I don't think I'm going to on this one. I think I'm probably gonna run Rubber Excel and see what I can get out of it. But hey guys, if you've made it to the end of this Impact Drake video, I hope that you have an absolutely phenomenal day.